morning, good afternoon, good evening to all my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so. And I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful and super duper delicious. And that life is treating you oh so deliciously. So what do we do? 3, 2, 1, my juice little lights. Thank you, little lights. You're delicious and bright. Yes, they are, aren't they, my little beautifuls that you all are? Now then, it's 1:30, just gone. PM in our old England today, my delicious little babies. It's Friday the 13th, okay? Well, for many, this has been an old-fashioned superstition that, Friday the 13th is meant to be, shall we say, a very unlucky day. But for myself, it's never been that way, my delicious little babies. You know what I mean? Like, what they mean is like, be careful if you go out, or be careful if you do this. And of course, over the decades, ones have swore by this saying. Okay, my delicious babies. But for myself, well, there's never been, touch wood, but there's never been anything on Friday the 13th, just like another old-fashioned saying when they say, oh, don't walk under a ladder, it's unlucky. Well, I've flipping walked under ladders how many times, my delicious little babies, over the decades, and it hasn't done me any harm. Do you know what I mean, my delicious little babies? Anyway, so yeah, Friday the 13th of December 2024, my delicious little babies. Yeah, I heard something. Where was it now? What channel was it on? I'm trying to remember now what channel it was on, my delicious little babies. Anyway, and what was it? You had old Trouble Trump there. And what was he talking about? Oh, I don't know. Something to do with Bitcoin, and that, he wants to be the head of it. They want to be the head. Well, there we are. Everybody knows where this is going, or where they're wanting it to go. Do you know what I mean, my delicious little babies? So, anyway, just thought I'd mention that. Yeah, head. What else has a head, my delicious little babies? Well, we all have a head. Well, for most of us. God bless anybody who does not, very sadly. Well, I'd say a snake, myself. Do you know what I mean, my delicious little babies? Anyway, ones must pay very close attention to words, my delicious little babies. I keep repeating myself. I feel like a stuck record, my delicious little babies. Anyway, our weather, so yeah, it's the afternoon, very grey, so there's no sunshine, so there's no surprise. Do you know what I mean? They're my delicious little babies. Still continuously wanting, to make us live in very dull times, my delicious little babies. Do you see what I mean? Anyway, well, it's just one of those, okay? Oh yeah, and then I heard about, what was it, on another video, what is it? You can find him on YouTube, my delicious little babies. I haven't advertised him, do forgive me, for a very long time now. He is, in the old search engine in old YouTube. We got a problem. It's only just over 3 minutes long. He doesn't usually do long videos, my delicious little babies. It's very rare. It's all to do with, anyway, we heard about this long time now, didn't we, my delicious little babies? That putrid Starmer, who is supposed to be the leader of our country, my delicious little babies, but he doesn't seem to be doing that, my delicious little babies. He seems to want to follow the leaders somewhere else now, my delicious little babies. You know what I mean? It's in everybody's birth trace. But yeah, all to do with what is it? Having to get paid so much ka-ching, ching, ching, like to dress his damn self now, and to dress his damn wife now. Well, why don't they go out in to the streets of London and look at all of the homeless? You know what I mean? And travel around the country, and, for what they spend, on a shirt or a little suit, you know what I mean? Well, it could be better spent on, helping the homeless, maybe buying those some beautiful clothes, you know, to wear, something to keep them warm in this nasty weather that we keep getting. And why doesn't he go and help households, you know, who need the help with little families, my delicious little babies? Why doesn't he, you know, put the ka-ching, ching, ching to better use, my delicious little babies? Do you see what I mean? But it appears that, yeah, they have to be dressed a certain way, you know, so as to look better than myself or yourself, my delicious little babies. But I've always been a firm believer, and I'll repeat this old-fashioned saying once again: a whistle and flute does not make a man or a woman, not at all, okay? And if you have to watch somebody who's in a suit constantly, day after day, there we are, ones have to question this now then. That's just my view, my delicious little babies. I'm a woman with a view. I shall have my effing view, do you see what I mean? And that's my view. And anyway, I'm not shouting at you, my beautiful little babies, okay? So I hope that you're all super duper well and that life is treating you most deliciously wherever you are in the world, okay, my little lovelies? Now then, yeah, so, you know, this silly nonsense just continues, doesn't it, my delicious little babies? You know, we just got to watch the shark show, you know what I mean, okay? But of course, you know, every time, you know, they do something, you know, it's another step, let's just say, in a different direction, my delicious little babies. Do you see what I mean, okay? Because like I've been done saying long time, more and more and more and more, there we are, waking up to this chat. Do you see what I mean, okay? So I've only got 2 pieces of information today, my little beautifuls, okay? So the first one, okay, now then, he's interesting, of course, with anybody not in that way, okay? He's very interesting because he's an MMA fighter, okay, my delicious little babies. So this is on BitChute, my delicious little babies, and I do advertise this uploader, okay? I do advertise them, okay? So search engine of your choice, my delicious little babies, okay? Understanding space, the space Laz. And then space bar BitChute. And then you should have reached your destination. He's now up to, or the uploader, sorry, 8,540 subscribers, my delicious little babies, okay? So that's that, okay? Now then, the video should read, MMA fighter, his name is Bryce Mitchell, okay, dropping truth bombs on the FDA and food regulation, okay, my delicious little babies. So I'm just going to repeat that again for you, shall I? MMA fighter Bryce Mitchell, or Bryce, dropping truth bombs on the FDA and food regulations, okay, my delicious little babies. Now then, this video is about, is it 1 minute and 31 seconds or something like that, my delicious little babies. He's just done saying it. What he's saying is that, well, basically he called the government's communist bees, my delicious little babies, okay? Let me tell you, he never minces his words, okay? My delicious little babies, no, he does not. Do you know what I mean? There we are, do you see, okay? He also said if ones were just, you know, allowed just to sell raw milk and, oh, bless the little cows, beef, okay, you know, to whoever wanted to buy it, okay? He said we could just solve the problem right now. He's absolutely right, my delicious little babies. It's like with what's been going on in the world, okay? So God bless him. And not in that way, God bless him. And there was another video that he did. Again, that's just over a minute long, my delicious little babies. Okay, so somebody's clearly took it off TikTok. TikTok. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? There's another one he said about that putrid Elon. Well, they're all putrid. Do you know what I mean? Putrid Starmer, all of them, and putrid Elon Musk, all of them are putrid. Do you see what I mean? Anyway, and well, he never minced his words. There we are, what you had to say about him as well. My delicious little babies, do you see what I mean? In just over a minute. He's just done saying it. You see how I see this, there we are, before I even say it, how I see this going, okay? For the ones, there we are, who can see and hear. Do you see what I mean, okay? The beginning, there we are, to see much clearer. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Do you know what I mean? My delicious little babies, okay? And for those of us who've got our ears and eyes open, there we are, we can see the obstacles, my delicious little babies. Do you see what I mean now? My delicious little babies, okay? I just felt like something. Oh, it's the table. Okay, my delicious little babies, sorry. Anyway, so yeah, please, you know, for some, they may have seen this clip, okay, but shorty video, but for others, no. But he's just done saying it. And this is what I'm saying, getting back to this now, is that, you see, if we were just allowed to do, there we are, you know, what we want to do, you could just put a stop to all this shit. I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. I'm an Englishman in New York. Whoa. Okay, my delicious little babies, okay? So, yes, I mean, it's like in our old England and, you know, around the world, if everybody just said no to this shit, simple things, no, N-O spells no. Well, there we are. It'd just be finished with. Do you see what I mean, okay? But, as very sadly, because we have to say that, there are so many who seem to believe in these shouty governments all around the world. Do you know what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? Well, until everybody says no, very sadly, this is, there we are, the shout that they're just going to keep dishing out now, isn't it? There we are. Do you know what I mean? But you can make things so simple. So your man there, okay, there we are. I got him, bang, bang, bang. Do you see what I mean, okay? He'd be my type of man. Not in that way, not in that way. He'd be, well, my type of man now then, okay? Just based on a couple of shorty videos that I've seen, my kind of man who I could have a constructive, there we are, conversation with. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, I reckon? Okay, of course nobody always agrees with everything. I mean, I've only seen two of his shorty videos, my delicious little babies, okay, but from what I can see of your young man there, God bless him, he's talking damn well common sense. Do you see what I mean, okay? Because he explains about, you know, this large monopoly. There we are. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? It's amazing what ones can fit just into a shorty video, my delicious little babies. It's just so amazing. Do you know what I mean? Okay. But of course, we have to be most careful here, my delicious little babies. And really, ones should have been most careful long time now. Because, you know, whereas over the years, you could watch a video and it may be, say, an hour long to 4 hour long. Do you see what I mean? Okay. Even if you have to pause it and then there we are, then go back to it. Do you see what I mean, okay? But for myself, I do happen to like, there we are, the longer videos, my delicious little babies. Do you see what I mean, okay? You know, when you're listening to different uploaders. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, but what they wanted to do is to make it where it's such a, to do with our attention span, to make it shorter and shorter. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Okay, you can see, there we are, how this damn well rocks and rolls. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Oh, yes. So I have had some views. I've just got to say this. So, yeah, please, sorry, could you please take a little listen to this video? He's just done saying it, common sense. Good on you, brass. Do you know what I mean, my delicious little babies? He's just done saying it the way it is. And I'd much prefer to listen to, there we are, somebody like that, or anybody actually who talks damn well common sense, then listen to chat. Do you know what I mean? Okay? It's just, you know, let's just say my attention span doesn't go that far. because there are a lot of, as much as you've got excellent uploaders and excellent videos, not in that way, you've got a lot of, there we are, shouty, you know what I mean? And what's even worse is that it must be a certain personality who listens to that shout. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, if you're following me, okay? Now then, my delicious little babies, yeah? So what was I going to say to you now? I've flipping forgot now. See, that's twice I've done that now. Do you know what I mean? Where I've just forgotten what it was I wanted to say. Oh, never mind. Okay. It may come back to me. It may not. I don't know. Right. Anyway. But yeah. So this is what's going on, my delicious babies. Now then, to the last video, okay? This uploader happens to have 14. That was it, what I was going to say. That was it, okay? Yeah, my shorty video, my delicious little baby. Sorry about that. With the creamy coffee. Well, I'm absolutely amazed. This is why I put, there we are, certain videos at different, there we are, at different times. And it's whatever comes out in my coffee cup. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? And if I find it interesting, there we are, then I will share it. Do you see? Now, if ones were to look very closely, okay, I'll repeat once again, because I can see a brick. Say I can look at any brick, could be any brick at all. You know, like bricks that you build houses with, like, or a brick wall like that. And you can bet your bottom dollar that I can see a face in it. I can see it with the trees. I can see it with rocks. Okay. I could be walking along, you know, I could see something in the sky. They used to call it scrying years ago. Okay. But the fact of the matter, well, anyway, it's open to question. Anyway, my delicious little babies, okay, because, you know, I can see faces, bird traces, proper faces in the clouds, real faces. Everything from, oh, God bless them, little babies to little toddlers, just their face, to, I don't know, could be a teenager, could be an adult. Sometimes I can see animals, different things in the clouds, my delicious little babies. It's really hard for me to explain. Anybody else out there who can see this, there we are, would get me bang, bang, bang. Do you see what I mean, okay? Or I could be walking along and, like, maybe nobody could see what I can see. Do you know what I mean? On the ground or something like that, okay? Or in a tree, or do you know what I mean? Okay. Sometimes it's easily visible, and then other times you have to really focus. Do you see what I mean? Okay. But for myself, generally, no, this is not hard for me. So I'm not meaning that to big myself up. I'm just saying that me personally, I do not find it hard work. It's just, it comes naturally to me. There we are. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? That's what I mean by it. So if you was to look closely at my cup of coffee, okay, and I did it with cream, you know, not milk, okay. If you look really closely, you'll see little ends coming off it. It's like a circle. You'll see little ends, different shapes coming off it. Right in the centre, you'll see a pair of eyes, my delicious little babies, okay? But that's if one's take the time to pay attention. It's like, let me just give an example just very quickly. Say, for example, if you were doing a word search, oh, I love word searches. I really do. I adore word searches. Do you know what I mean? I could spend all day. I haven't done one of those for years, you know, a word search. Anyway, I used to love doing them. You know, or on the bus to work or something like that now, do you know what I mean? It was just really, for myself, it was a really good pastime, do you see what I mean, okay? And it can get addictive, you know, like these word searches, you know what I mean? Because it's sort of, you know, could be up, down, you know, horizontal, you know what I mean? My delicious little babies, okay? And you've got to find the words, and I just love anything like that, do you see what I mean, okay? Well, it's like that, isn't it? So what I've just said about the cup of coffee, it may be two different things now, but it's still the same. Do you see what I mean? Okay, you've got to spot what is in that cup. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? That's what I'm talking about. Like, I've done a couple of other little shorty videos over the months, and it's whatever appears with the cream in my creamy coffee cup. Some will get it, there we are, and others for some strange reason do not. That, you know, they're probably wondering to themselves, well, what's the point here? What's the point in just putting up a cup of coffee? It's not just a cup of coffee, because if you look at coffee, it should not make all of those different shapes and everything. Do you see what I mean? Okay, coffee should be coffee, whether it's a milky coffee or whether it's a creamy coffee. Do you know what I mean? A coffee should just be a coffee. It should just look like a coffee. But sometimes with my creamy coffees, it doesn't look just like a normal creamy coffee. That's the point I'm making, my delicious little babies. But again, it's all to do with attention. What attention one pays. But if they're focused enough, please try it, my delicious little babies, to anybody, and thank you for any likes or any views. But please take the time wherever you live, or if you're going out, so whatever you're doing, and just stand. And if you have a rocky wall, or you can see a rocky wall somewhere, or you can see bricks, just stand, just still. Okay, my delicious little babies, please and thank you, and just focus. You know, like as if you're daydreaming, you know what I mean? Like you know, like that. You know, like when you're daydreaming, because when you're daydreaming, you see lots, don't you, when you're daydreaming? Well, I do anyway. I've been like it since I was a little wee lass now. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Okay, this is nothing new to me. But if ones were to more, my point is, finishing on this now, if ones were to more, there we are, concentrate, because that's what it's all about, because they're trying to take, there we are, our concentration away from us. Third eye, it's actually round here. See, if you wanted to, you can actually rub your head here. Okay, just here. Yes, you just gently rub it. You could like gently rub it each day, okay, each day. And then if you wanted to, just here where the third eye is, just gently rub that each day, just a little bit like this, just gently. And then just, you know, from here, look, here to here, from here to here. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? That's where the pineal gland, do you see, third eye? And if ones were to just concentrate, so thank you for letting me show you that, okay? There's a point to everything, there we are, that I do, and I'm just very passionate about what I talk about, okay? What I'm trying to do is get others who would not otherwise, God bless the beautiful dear little souls, okay? To get others to see that once one's concentrate, you can see many things. There we are, you can see many things, and this is what and the putrid little lackeys do not want us to do. Well, of course, I've done this for decades and decades, there we are, but you know what I mean, for somebody else. I mean, like I could look at a pane of glass, could be anything. Do you see what I mean? Even the way that if it's raining, it sounds really mad to you, crackers, okay? But say it's raining, and sometimes you can actually see where it forms, there we are, different pictures. It's really hard to explain, my delicious little babies, but I know fully well what I'm talking about. Do you see what I mean, okay? It's all about concentration. Do you see? I mean, if you look at tea leaves, that's another one, you know, before I finish, again, you know, tea leaves. Sometimes I can see in a tea, I've actually got a tea leaf, that one of my beautiful dear little friends, and I do love all my beautiful dear little friends, so I love them also. Do you know what I mean, okay? She actually gave me one, but this one here, it's not a plain cup. It's got like all different, I'm pretty sure I showed you once. I'll have to, you know, not long after I started on my videos, because this month will be 3 years, okay? I'll have to get it out and show you what I'm talking about, okay? But it's like a tea leaf reading. Sometimes you can see, there we are, the pictures, there we are, very clearly. So it could be anything. It could be a tear. It could be an initial. I tell you, it's, you know, tea leaf reading is really there. It's really fascinating. But again, unless you've been doing it for decades or something like this now, then, or it comes naturally to you, then it is something that would be really good to learn, okay? Because again, it's all about concentration. There we are, and focusing. Do you see? Now, sometimes my beautiful little baby Maisie Moo, you know, because I've got my beautiful little rubes as well, okay? But sometimes she can, you know, when they eat, our beautiful little babies who we call our sons and daughters, yes? Well, sometimes when she eats, but sometimes she forms a pattern. And I never took a photograph of it. There we are. I should have done, you know. And what she'd formed, it was with the initials CW. No joke, swear down. My delicious babies, and that's my beautiful little pussycat. My little daughter, one of my baby daughters. Do you see what I mean? CW. It was as clear, there we are, as day. My delicious little babies, those initials. And I just thought, well, you know, I don't know who that is. Do you know what I mean? But it was CW. That was, I think it was about a week and a half ago now. Yeah, CW, it spelled out. Yeah. And so it's interesting, say, if you have your beautiful little sons or daughters, yes, maybe sort of pay attention to, you know, with our little Rube, she doesn't do it as often, no. But my little Maisie Moo, yes, she does. Do you know what I mean? And, you know, so in a way, even though that is like pussycat food, my delicious debate. So I'm just joining the dots. Even though it's pussycat food, okay, you know, whether it's their little nibbles, their little biscuits or treats, or, you know, whether it's the actual, you know, wet food itself, you know, but, you know, please take a look. Do you know what I mean? There may be very well, there we are, a hidden message in there for you. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? It's ever so fascinating. Next time my beautiful little Maisie does it, I will take a shorty video and I'll show you. I will show you. I should have done it, you know, and I just didn't do it. I was too busy racking my brain to try and spare a thought. Well, who's CW? I just didn't know who CW was. Do you see what I mean? Okay, it was just really strange. She's never done that before. You know what I mean? She's done other patterns, but, you know, she can even do half moons. It's the way that she eats. It's really, you have to see it, my delicious little babies. Do you see what I mean? Anyway. So, yeah, so, you know, but thank you for letting me share this once again. Do you know what I mean? To talk about this, you know, because we have to get back to concentrating, there we are, on the correct things, my delicious little babies. But they do not want us to use any type of critical thought. They do not want us certainly to use our third eye. No. But they will sort of use when they need to. My delicious little babies, you know, could be a reader, there we are, could be something like that now then, do you know what I mean? So they tend to pick and choose, there we are, from what I can see, my delicious little babies. Yes, I'm well aware of it. Now then, finally, my delicious little babies, okay? So this is on BitChute, my delicious little babies. This uploader happens to have 14.9 thousand subscribers, my delicious little babies, okay? This uploader is called, okay, it's the search engine of your choice again, my delicious little baby, should anybody have any form of an interest. Kim space Bossel, Osbel, Osbel, I'm sorry, Kim, Osbel, okay, my delicious little babies, OSB. Oh, and by the way, you know when I said Jim Rizzoli, was it yesterday? I never meant to say G, I meant to say Z, okay, Z, okay, my delicious little baby, so it was Jim Rizzoli, okay, but I'd said, you know, I never realised, I was too busy flipping nat, do you know what I mean, chat, yeah, I meant Rizzoli, you know, I did say Rizzoli, but when I was spelling it, I said it with a G and not a Z, do you know what I mean, a Z, okay, so my apologies for that, my delicious babies. Oh, and another correction I have to make for myself as well. You know, when I was talking about our lovely, not in that way, our lovely David Icke and our lovely Prince, you know, not in that way. No, I've got it the wrong way around. What I meant to say is that our lovely David Icke, he went to one of Prince's concerts. So that's what I meant to say, okay? But again, because I'm too busy, chatter, you know what I mean? I completely, you know, got it the wrong way around, okay? So I have to correct myself there. So it was my mistake, and I'm very sorry, everybody, okay? But yes, and that's when Prince, God bless him, invited our lovely David Ark backstage with our lovely Prince. Do you see what I mean? Because, of course, there's a lot surrounding to do with our lovely Prince, isn't there, my delicious? There we are, little babies, if you follow me. Seems to be, if we look over the decades, do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? Maybe some not wanting, there we are, shall we say, to play the game, shall we say, my delicious little babies, anyway. Seeing the light. And wasn't our dear Prince one as well, where he was telling others about the zooms in the sky, my delicious little babies, and that's going back all those years ago, do you see what I mean, okay? Anyway, may he rest in peace, God bless. Yes, but he was very respectful of our lovely David Icke. Yes, he was. Very respectful, you know. And like I said, you know, he read a couple of his books, had a couple of his books. Do you see what I mean, okay? So again, dear Prince, God bless him. There we are. Seem to, there we are, have intelligence. Do you see what I'm saying, my delicious little babies? I would have said there we are, plenty of it. You see what I mean? You've probably seen and heard an awful lot in his decades. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? God bless him. Anyway, so this video should read, okay, with Kim Osball. Okay, sorry, and I just have to say, Hafen, Copenhagen, Denmark. Okay, my delicious little babies. So she's Kim space Osball. Okay, Hafen, Copenhagen, Denmark. Okay, my delicious little babies, okay? The video should read Controlled Op, Pro, Virus, and Pedo, Trump Gatekeeper, PSYOP. The People's Voice in plain sight. Okay, my delicious little babies, so I'm just going to repeat that again for you, shall I? Controlled Op, Pro, Virus, and Pedo, Trump Gatekeeper, PSYOP, the People's Voice in plain sight. Yes, this video is about 26.5 minutes long, my delicious little babies. That's the longest one out of the two. So now I'm going to close my book. We need to go backwards. And what it is, my delicious little babies, just to finish on, this... now, I do advertise, you know, when somebody uploads your man there, it's the People's Voice, you know, I do advertise him, do you see what I mean, okay? But usually another uploader on BitChute will upload his video, okay? And he's talking to another man there now, okay? So two of them are having a conversation. And they're saying it's as clear as day, okay? That one's, you know, well, there's many things that were said, shall we say, in those not so long minutes. Okay, my delicious babies, because 26.5 minutes is not long, is it, my delicious little babies? So, you know, you can find plenty to talk about in that time, do you say? Well, what he's talking about, and this is your other man there talking to your other man, yes? What he's talking about is, it's like, he did make a valid point, okay, to a degree, my delicious little babies, if you follow me, okay, with what I'm going to say. So he said, if you were to choose your family, or choose ka-ching, 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 you know, what would you choose? So, well, naturally, you know, ones would, you know, choose their families, wouldn't they, my delicious babies? But the way that your other man there put it, he said, yes, he says, but if you've got nowhere to live, or you've got no food, or you cannot, like, pay your mortgage, or you cannot pay your rent, he says, because you need money. Ka-ching, do you see what I mean? Yes, he's correcting what he's saying. Yes, so I will agree with that, okay? In fact, I agreed with all the video, okay, for most of it, okay? But that's the point, isn't it? Because that's where, we know who, has got everybody. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? So that was a really interesting video. That was just a tiny bit of, you know, what they were talking about, okay? But they were also discussing about how to get back to, well, you know, where we can all live in a beautiful way. Do you see what I mean, okay? Instead of everything that, all of these nasty things now that has been put upon us. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? But a really interesting little video. Sorry to listen to. I had no reason, there we go again, to stumble on that. No one ever. It's just that, you know, but you've got so many now who are, it appears to myself, some have already drawn themselves to, there we are, their conclusion, including myself. And of course others, there we are drawing, you know, steering that way, drawing themselves to that conclusion. Do you see what I mean? Okay. So eyes and ears are becoming wide open, my delicious little babies. Do you see what I mean? Because we know what's coming. And by the way, with Kim Osborne, okay, my delicious little babies, on the BitChute, if you just scroll down from, you know, the video and just, you know, scroll down a bit, you'll see she does other videos, okay, really interesting. I'm actually subscribed to her. Now, she was she the partner? Because I don't know if they meant partner as in, you know, like business partners, or you know, well, these days, you know, they call it partner, you know what I mean? Whereas you'd say girlfriend, wouldn't you? Or boyfriend, you see what I mean? That's what I would have always said. But anyway, they change the words. I'm pretty sure this is the same dear woman now, to do with poor, God bless her, dear Janet, who passed away. My delicious little babies. I did do a little video to do with dear Janet. She was the one who did all of the videos to do with the fall of the cabal. Okay, my delicious little babies. And I'm pretty sure that this dear woman, Kim, that, you know, and dear Janet, you know, they would, or they could have been dear best friends or something. Do you see what I mean? Okay? Because very sadly, dear little Janet is no longer with us. But the fall of the cabal, you know, those videos are excellent. Do you see what I mean? Okay? And dear Janet put, you know, a hell of a lot of work into those videos. Do you see what I mean? It was really sad when she passed, actually. But, you know, I hope that she's resting in peace. Can only hope and pray, dear Janet, that you're resting in peace, sweet. Do you know what I mean? But I'm pretty sure, you know, God bless her, she probably is not, you know what I mean? Okay? But she was very passionate about her videos that she did, you know? And that must have taken flipping, you know, hours, years. Do you understand what I mean? To all put together, you know? But, yeah, she had things, you know, not in literal terms, she had things fired at her as well, my delicious little babies. Do you see what I mean? So anybody who seems to, let's just say, want to dig deeper and deeper and deeper is when, let's just say, others want to figure of speech, clamp down on them, shall we say, my delicious little babies. Do you know what I mean? And sometimes they can make you laugh, damn hell. Look what they did with poor, what was her name? God bless her. Was it Brandy Vaughan? Brandy Vaughan, yeah, I mentioned her in one of my videos as well. God bless her. She went through a terrible time. I mean, they were breaking into her home, okay? Honestly, they really had her as a, God bless her, as a nervous wreck. And very sadly, she's no longer with us. And we're not talking about older dear women. We're talking about younger dear women. Do you know what I mean, okay? But of course, they all have something in common. You know, it seems that they were knowing too much now. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, if you follow me? Okay? So so that's my video. So yeah, may you rest in peace, little Brandy, little Janet. And for anybody who very sadly has got in the way, it seems, of some, shall we say, my delicious little babies, do you see what I mean? Okay? But, you know what I mean? It's awfully sad. But there's that many now, there we are, who are speaking up. Do you know what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? So we can only hope and pray, there we are, for their safety as well, because this is not a joke. This is extremely, there we are, this is extremely serious, my delicious little babies, okay? You know, if somebody, for whatever reason that they see fit, does not feel that somebody else should be here, or maybe, there we are, chats too much, or asks too many questions, or digs too deep, well, it appears that there is an awful consequence for that, my delicious little babies, very sadly. Do you see what I mean? This is the way, there we are for some, they rock and roll. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? So, but of course, you know, if others were just to say, well, no, you know, you could pay me full and plenty, but I'm not going to do that to somebody else. Do you see what I mean? Then there we are. Then where would anybody be going with this, my delicious little babies? My lights went out, didn't they, my delicious little babies? Okay, never mind. I'm going to keep shining my light. So there we are. We've got a little bit. Oh, there we go. Oh, we're having a party. Okay, my delicious little babies. So anyway, so thank you for listening, my little beauties. Oh, and just to let you know one more thing. Yeah, a few days ago, God bless, somebody else who on a, oh, God bless, not in that way, not in that way. Very sadly, yes, they've lost their dear father as well. Okay. So, yeah. He was a lovely dear man as well, you know. I remember talking to him, when was it now? It's got to be a couple of years ago now. And I was talking to him when he was in his car. I was talking to him for, you know, because he came to visit his son at the time. And I was talking to him for ages. Ever such an interest, not in that way, but ever such an interesting dear man to talk to. Do you know what I mean? I've seen him a number of times, that, you know, after that, when he used to visit his son. Do you see what I mean? Yes. And I always used to say hello. Do you see what I mean? Or good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, you know, whatever time it happened to be. But yeah, really sad. Yeah. So that's two dear, dear little souls. God bless them. May they rest in peace that I've heard of in 1 week, my delicious little babies. Last thing, cashew nuts. I've been walking around. What did I see? Cashew nuts. You know, the empty shells, my delicious little babies. What's that? Africa, because they're a fruit, aren't they? From a fruit tree. Africa, India, and Brazil. Is it? My delicious little babies. Anyway. So just thought I'd let you know, because there was actually an empty packet on the front of my grass, out the front, my delicious little babies, that I had to dispose of. Do you see what I mean, okay? Yeah, and then I was walking around today and I seen these empty shells of cashew nuts. Quite a few as well, my delicious little babies, okay? So, anyway, wherever you are in the world, okay, whether it's morning, afternoon or evening, have a super duper delicious time. You only get one life, okay, my little beautiful little honey bunnies, my little lovelies that you all are, okay? And I hope that the weather is super duper delicious where you are, okay? You're having much better weather than I'm having, my delicious little babies, okay? Never mind, I still enjoy to go out and walk, but just not long ago it's been raining. If it's raining, it's raining. There's no surprise, surprise. They just throw everything at us. Do you know what I mean, my delicious little babies? Anyway, so that's that, my little beautifuls, okay? And may your beautiful little selves and your beautiful little families all be fully protected, and sending peace, love, harmony and bright blessings to you all, okay? So much love. God bless. Take care. Thank you once again for listening. Goodbye.